Today we are highlighting a publication that empowers women and entrepreneurs alike. Income generating activities, a way forward to sustainable livelihood, is a practical guide packed with ideas and strategies for starting and growing a business with minimal investment. Joining me is NGONG Peter Chumtang, the author of this book. He will dive into the book's insight on the turning ideas into income and explore how it can support business-oriented minds in pursuing their entrepreneurial dreams. You're welcome to the book with Susie.
Thank you, Susie.
I hope that you're doing fine.
I'm doing wonderfully well.
I am glad to see that you're doing wonderfully well.
Thank you.
Okay. One of the facts I got about you is that you are a livelihood coach. What does that entail?
A livelihood coach is a mentor in entrepreneurship, a mentor in things that got to do with to make up life better. So I have been mentoring a lot of people. I've been coaching a lot of people. I've been coaching a lot of startups, of which they are succeeding today. A coach is someone telling people, giving the secret that do like this for you to succeed.
Okay. I guess that you talking now as a coach and as a mentor, you have succeeded in some way. Tell us, did you start any business and how far the business has gone to?
Yeah, I started a small business with just 10,000 francs. But today, at least, the business is making ends meet. Not only that one, but I'm talking about this one, which is hand sanitizer, that I started with just 10,000. But today, at times in a month, I will supply even 20 liters of it. I mean, not 20 liters only. That's the jug of 20 liters. I will supply 10 of it in a month, which is not small money. It's already a salary.
For the past 18 years, you have been mentor, you said, you've been a consultant, you've been senior facilitator when it comes to this domain, that is income generating activities. Is this the only reason which motivated you to write this book?
That's not the only reason that motivated me to write the book. Looking into the way people are struggling in lives, I saw it as a way to come in to help them by putting all of this in writing, because I cannot meet all the people at the same time. The world is so large. I've been to so many African countries, but now when we get old, when we are getting older, the strength is no longer there to be running up and down. So that's why I decided to put it now in the form of the book. I was motivated by that, to put it now in the form of writing, so that even I'm not there, somebody can be in a country and the person can have the book, even in the form of soft copy, through Amazon, the person can have the book, and then my contact is there. Even as what time the person calls, I can guide the person on the same spot, as the world is advancing with technology.
Okay. Well, it's time for us to take the forward of this program, and Reverend Dr. Joseph NGONG is telling us the reason why you watching this program need to get the book, read it, and keep it.
The book, Income Generating Activities, it's a very significant book. Everybody needs income, and the Bible tells us that he who does not work should not eat. I think Mr. NGONG has brought up a wonderful document to help alleviate poverty, to challenge people of all ages to be able to occupy, to work, and to be able to earn something. You can be able to generate your own income if you follow all the activities or many of the activities in this book. It's income generating, and it can sustain. You know, it's not, this is honest earning. This is something that you yourself can do. And I want to say, it is a book that you need, that we all need, regardless of what you do. Mr. Chumtang Peter NGONG has done a great job in putting these together so that you can be able to generate income. Some of us, you can also be able to give to other people as opposed to always waiting to receive from other people. So I will recommend this book to everyone. You know somebody who is looking for a job, is hunting for a job. Somebody left school and said, I've been applying for 5 years, 4 years. It's time you can do something. You can even start your own company and then you begin to employ people. Do not neglect the days of little beginning. You can be able to say, hey, I can't keep applying. I mean, some of you have walked until your shoes are all torn. They have rejected your application over and over. Why not do something for yourself and become an employer as opposed to always desiring to be an employee? I encourage you, get a copy of this book and sit down together with friends. You can start and begin to provide services for many other people in need. The book has a plethora of activities, like the title says, income generating activities. So you can get together with other people and be able to agree on what services you can provide. That's my encouragement to you, and I pray that you take it seriously and that you can be able to be a blessing to your family, to your community, of course, to the nation, Cameroon, and beyond.
If you're just joining us, you're watching The Book with Susie, and I have as guest today NGONG Peter Chuntang. The book title mentions sustainable livelihood. Common word, I would say, okay? But can you shed light on what you mean by this term and how the activities discussed in the book contribute to achieving it?
When we talk about sustainable livelihood, we are talking about financial stability. We are talking about being stable all around in everything that you are doing. That's having access to basic needs, that you will always have it. That's what we mean by sustainable livelihood. Financial stability, access to basic needs, like food, clothing, water, shelter, and health care. That's what we mean by that financial and environmental conservation. When we are talking of sustainable livelihood.
Okay.
So that's why that term, sustainable livelihood.
Okay, and so can you tell us some of the activities which you think readers can learn from this book? Just name a few of them and why you decided to make it practical.
Okay, in the book, you get things like your talent, talking about your talents, talking about your gifts, talking about your love, and talking about your passion. First, you need to have those things before you can engage into any activities. In the same book, we are talking about the different activities that you can do in life, that nobody can stay and say, I cannot do anything. Whether you are having a physical challenge, there are things that you can do. Even the physical challenge has affected your forelimb. Even your voice can raise you money. In the book also, we are also talking about there are some of us children that we have gone to school, to the university. And we say, yes, somebody will say, I did geography in school. I've come out, maybe it's only to teach. I have come out in the book that there are opportunities. When you have done geography in school, you have other opportunities that you are fit in the society. That's why when you see they are saying that you should submit for a recruitment, they will say you should have an equivalent, or you must have maybe you have done a subject that is in line with what they are asking. So the book is having orientation on everything, every subject, every course that we have ever done in life, and the other opportunities that are in those courses.
Okay.
So in the same book, you have more than 140 something recipes of all type of things, both cosmetic right up to food transformation. And you also have in the book how you can produce even cleaning reagents for the homes, offices, and all the light, which that can even push you. You start up a cleaning company that you can be using, or you start up a pressing where you'll be washing dresses for people. Then you also have in the book how to write a business plan, the importance of business plan, and the characteristics of a successful entrepreneur. And then the book is also teaching you how you can register your own enterprise in Cameroon, the procedures to follow, the documents you need to register your own enterprise, which is not costly. It's just 61,572 hours, you have your business license. Then you also have, if you are doing products that they are using on the body or they are eating, this is what you have to do. You also have to normalize those products. And all the procedure to normalize your product, because some people, they just produce in an archaic manner, they don't normalize it because they don't know where to go to. But I've directed them where they can go to, and the different documents when they are going to those places, the different documents that they need to carry to the different places, so that they will not have problems.
Okay.
All of that is in this book, and how you can prepare for your retirement. Because there are some of us, the day we start work, we don't know that on that same day that we have started work, the retirement preparation will start on that day. That's the day one of retirement preparation, when the first day you enter your office.
Well, I'll just list some of the things that he says you can produce with a very minimal income, like the production of hair oil, the production of glass cleaner, the production of laundry soap. You can go on and on and on and on. Now, what are some of the most common challenges, people face when trying to start income generating activities?
The challenges they face, the first is the financial aspect of investment. Some are afraid, then they are afraid also of risks. When you are starting something new, you'll be afraid that the thing might crumble from the beginning.
Okay.
That's why some people are afraid. But with all of that, this book has already addressed all of that for people to start without being afraid, without having any challenge. The challenge is just the financial aspect of it, to have the money to start.
Okay. Well, that is what you're saying, okay? But I had to ask this question to a few Cameroonians here in town of Yaoundé, for them to tell us what they think about that, okay? Yeah. You've already given us your response. Let us now listen to what they too have to say about that.
Okay.
I know people obviously they need funds in order to start their business. When there is no money, you cannot start your business. And again, the size and the type of business that you want to do, you need to also know how to gather your customers before you can be able to do any business.
One of the main challenges that people face while starting an income generating activity is capital. Some people, they have really good plans, like business plans, but due to lack of capital, capital is hindering them from actually starting the business. Secondly, still under capital, some people might want to take a loan, but they, at the bank they need collateral. Another factor is knowing or all the factors that contribute to the business, like the risk factors in the business. Some people go into business and they don't know the risks in the business. They only think about maybe income coming in. They don't plan what are the risk factors.
Insecurity in our country
is one of the challenges. They are afraid of house rent. House rent is one of the challenges, and they don't have enough money. Some people don't have enough money to start the business. So this is all I can say.
Peter, well, you listened to what they said. How does your book address these challenges?
The the challenges that this book is addressing is that the challenge of fear to start. That's why we talk of little beginning, how to go about. There are things that people can start without even first of all start talking about money. For example, if you say now that you want to start up something like a cleaning company or a home cleaner, you just need to go make yourself known to the people, to any person that needs your service, or you just need a simple chalk.
Okay.
You write somewhere, you're a home cleaner, you write on a board. You can pick all, even cartoons, you write on them, on a board. Then, you, with your phone number there, you get to some big quarters. They are always looking for people to do things, activities, cleaner or farmer or gardener or whatsoever. When you put there, I'm not sure that a day will go by without somebody calling you.
Okay.
If they call you there now, how much capital did you spend?
Nothing. Nothing.
You can depend now on a day. You can depend now that, okay, you are working for hours. They pay your hours. If they pay your hours that day, that's money already entering you.
Okay.
If an hour is 1,000 francs, you put in 8 hours, it's 8,000 francs.
8,000, yes.
That's already you have started generating capital from nothing. From a piece of chalk of 25 francs, let me say so.
Let's say you could even take
charcoal. Yes, charcoal.
That costs nothing.
That costs nothing.
Okay.
That's already you are starting a business without a dime. So people should not be afraid of starting because there is no money. I remember when I came to Yaoundé in 2008. After school, what I did was that I went around. I decided I trekked. I went around to most beauty institute in this city of Yaoundé to make myself known, to tell them about my services. And that's how I started to become what I am today. Without a dime. Let me say without a dime, because I was living with a friend. From there, it did not even make up to a week. I started getting people calling, well, can you come, let's talk. That's how it started. How much was put in?
And today you can be considered as a millionaire.
That is it.
Okay, he's simply telling you that when you read this book, you cannot become a beggar.
Exactly.
You cannot become a beggar. So now, tell us what they should do exactly and what they stand to gain.
What I can tell those who are listening to us, who are watching us out there, is that they should not give up. They should believe in little beginning. They should believe in starting from nowhere to arrive somewhere. Because when you start from nowhere and you're arriving somewhere, that what you are having as finance at that period is going to be very useful than what you want to start with. That you will start with debt and you end up with much debt.
Okay.
There are most people that will say, let me go borrow. Let me borrow from a meeting. Let me look for something and mortgage somewhere and get money. Please, you can start from somewhere. Even you can use your voice to do things. You can use just your voice. You do things with them. You can pick your pen. You can start writing even a book without having a laptop or a computer or whatsoever. Just start writing. Start writing. Write articles.
Okay. Wow.
Everybody can make it.
Yes.
Everybody.
You understand that he is a livelihood coach, so that's why he's saying what he is saying. We are going to continue later because now we need to take on the shelf Our resource person, Mabel Foncham, is still there. Yes, she is a librarian expert, and today she is, telling us the role libraries play in a society and a community. Let's watch.
At the start, we said that librarians or libraries serve as places for education. They play a lot of roles. So when you have libraries in a community, they help to educate the community in different ways. And it therefore means that as a library, you should be able to liaise with different portions of the community and address different needs. We're not saying that you should be jack of all trades, because you also have an institution to which you belong and they have their goals. But apart from that, you should be able to liaise with other members of the community or different sectors. For example, government organizations, non-governmental organizations, civil society should be able to liaise and address the needs of these different segments. Let us take, for example, if we're talking a lot about volunteerism, why should people volunteer, or why should we encourage people in civic education? What would be your to go to people? You want to probably liaise with the Scout movement. If you're talking a lot about vocational training and there's a ministry of vocational in charge of vocational training, you're going to want to work with them because that's where you're going to have the audience with whom you can build trust. Because when people trust you, they will trust the information that you're giving them. But when they don't trust you, they won't come.
We're going to be drawing the curtains on this program in a short while. But before we go, are there any success stories or case studies you have encountered that you would like to share, where individuals or communities have been, or rather have benefited from the income generating activities discussed in this book?
Yeah, I can talk of, without publicity, the Catholic Women Association. Yeah, in Yaoundé, you have the Catholic Women Association in Bamenda. They have really benefited because the mothers are doing things. Even some of our Cameroon Baptist Convention men, some of them, they have invested and they are seeing the success of it. Not only in producing things put out there, they also produce things that they use on their farms, their own phytosanitary products that they use on their farms through this book. So the success story, there are just so many. Mm-hmm. From Cameroon to Nigeria, from Nigeria, Gabon, Ghana, the success story concerning my activities and what is in this book, there are just so many that I cannot really count them out all.
Okay, yeah, indeed, there are so many. And when he was talking, I was just going through the book to tell you that in this book, you definitely have, things that you can produce. If you want to produce a treatment serum or a natural fruit juice or what else, a cleansing lotion, simple milkish bathing gel, he gives the steps how you should go about it. Well, you definitely need to get yourself a copy of this amazing book, Income Generating Activities, A Way Forward to Sustainable Livelihood. I am very sure that some of them are going to call you immediately after this program. Can you give us your number?
Yeah, my number is 683 017932. 683-017932.
Okay, that is his contact, of course. Get yourself a copy of this book, read it, put into practice all what is written here, and you will definitely become a millionaire tomorrow with just a minimal income, or even with nothing at all, as you said, all through this program. Thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome, sister.
Okay, and then thank you for watching this program. Next Wednesday is another day. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.